Assalamu alaikum, students. This is our first grammar class. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me begin then. Dear students, don't be surprised to see this Urdu poetry in an English class. Have you ever heard this verse from Kalam-e-Iqbal? Okay? Shikayat hai mujhe yaar khuda. Oh, it's a typo here. It is खुदावंदों ने मकतब से सबक शाही बच्चों को दे रहे हैं खाकबाजी का. There is one more verse by Ghalib. बाजी चे अतफाल है दुनिया मेरे आगे, होता है शब रोज तमाशा मेरे आगे. You need not be surprised about this Urdu poetry in an English class. Students, it is my personal taste for Urdu literature, for Persian literature. So I'll be presenting quotes, different quotes by different writers from Persian literature, from Urdu literature, from English literature, even in my grammar classes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we'll move on to our topic. It's our school that presents this introductory lecture on grammar. Students, you just focus on the spelling of grammar. Before we begin the actual rules of English grammar or the definition of English grammar, look at the spelling of grammar. It's so wonderful. Just look at it. What is surprising about the spelling of this word grammar? Yes. See, each letter comes twice. This R is twice, A is twice, M is twice, and alone G, gold, is single. Okay? Most of the students fail to give the actual spelling of this word grammar. So before grammar, you must be able to know the spelling of grammar. Students, as usual, we'll begin this interesting thing that is pronunciation. Okay? As last year I was also presenting things like this. We'll begin along with grammar. I'll be teaching you English pronunciation. It's so important. You can't do without this. So I have some shortcut rules that can help you to a great extent in learning the better pronunciation of English words. The first rule that you will take down on your notebooks is you will have to write 10 words ending in K-E-T. K-E-T. How do you pronounce words that have this K-E-T ending? Very good. Any word? Just give examples. Yes? T-I-C-K-E-T. How do you pronounce this word? It is not ticket. It is ticket. It is ticket. This K-E-T, yes, is not pronounced here as get. It is kid. It is kid. Ticket. No ticket. No. It's absurd. So, you will pronounce words ending in K-E-T as kit, not get. As we have pocket. P-O-C-K-E-T. And wicket. I have given you 3 words. This is enough. We'll go right away to the topic, main topic. Our main topic is grammar, but you will learn all these things along with grammar. Wait a bit. Okay, dear students, here is our new slide. What is grammar? Before learning grammar, try to know what is grammar. You may give your own definition. What's your previous knowledge about the word grammar? Yes?
Grammar is concerned with sentence, utterance.
Yes, ma'am. We are busy. So, what is grammar? Yes?
Grammar is
Good.
sentence and utterance.
What is grammar concerned with? What does grammar deal with? What is it that you learn in grammar? Have you ever thought of this? We learn grammar, we go on learning books and books of grammar books, day and night. But have you ever thought of this word? What does it mean? Yes? Okay, let me present a definition of this word grammar. Here it is. Don't go on writing. Stop. Have patience. It is, yes, grammar. What is it concerned with? It is concerned with how sentences and utterances are formed. Or you may simply say, grammar is concerned with the formation of sentences. It deals with sentence formation. When you learn grammar, you form sentences. You form new utterances. You form new sentences when you learn the rules of grammar. Oh, there is something more that we shall add to this definition. It is concerned with sentence formation, how sentences and utterances are formed. But what is it actually that we learn in grammar is here. Whenever you look at any English sentence, you see two basic principles, basic rules of grammar. Here are the two basic rules of grammar. In a typical English sentence, we can see the two, it's not most. It is basic here. Two basic principles of grammar. The first one is, the arrangement of items. We call it syntax. And the structure of items. We call that morphology. The structure of the arrangement of words here instead of items. I sometimes prefer to write these items. It is words. Or you may write signs. Good. It's for some special reason that it was items there and not signs or words. So मैंने क्या कहा? What did I say? We learn just two principles. Whenever we see any English sentence, we see there two basic principles of grammar. One is syntax, another one is morphology. In syntax, we learn the arrangement of words. Arrangement of words means the word order, the order of words. You see, there is a lot of disorder in the world. But we try to create order. Wherever we see disorder, we create order. We arrange things in a proper order. When you have a guest at home, the first thing that you serve to your guest is a glass of water or juice or anything else. But you cannot serve him food first and then water. Okay? This is called. This is what arrangement of words. In the same way, we arrange words in a sentence, in simple words. And what does this structure? Instead of structure, you may also write form of words. Here you may also replace this word to with words. And the form of words. Morphology is the form in morphology. In morphology, we learn the form of words. Which form of word is used at a particular place in a sentence? Okay, just two principles. These are the two basic principles that we learn in grammar. The grammar of English language is different from other languages. The word order in English may be disorder in another language. I'll present examples to you, and then you will come to know what does this syntax mean and what does this morphology mean. Okay? Whenever you are dealing with Urdu grammar, English grammar, Kashmiri grammar, Arabic grammar, I do not speak of other languages because I don't know what is there. But so far as I know Urdu or this Kashmiri or this English or Arabic, we just learn these. These are the two basic principles. When you go to an Arabic teacher, he will teach you two basic books or two basic rules. One is Saraf and another one is Nahw. I was also learning, कभी मुझे मौका मिला था तो मैं थोड़ा एक महीने तक मैंने भी कोशिश की कि try to get some knowledge of this Arabic grammar. The Maulavi, or my teacher, Arabic teacher, just gave me two small books. One was entitled this Nahw, another one was Saraf. After a month, I realized, this is no different from English. Actually, what is it that we are learning in these two books is syntax, morphology. The Arabic students, the Urdu teachers call this syntax Nahw and this morphology as Saraf. In Saraf, we learn the form of words, and in syntax, we learn the arrangement of words. So the word arrangement, let me tell you this in advance, that this word arrangement is not same in every language. मैंने कहा ना, the order here in our class may be disorder in another class or at some other place. The order in this class may not be, may be disorder. The order in English sentence, the order of words in an English sentence may be disorder in an Arabic sentence. Let me go straight away to the example. We shall analyze this example. I gave my sister a sweater for her birthday. Leave it there. Let me write some, because we have got some 6th class students here. Let me write some simple examples. That is a new book. That is a new book. This is very simple sentence. All of you are able to understand this sentence. That is a new book. If I translate the same sentence in Arabic, here we have that in the beginning, followed by is, then this new, then book. Or he is a new student. He is a new student. We have Zahid, a student staying in the corner. Zahid, हाँ आइए आइए कोई बात. So what I was saying is, yes, he is a new student. I'm referring to Zahid, huh? Or any other new student. He is a new student. What do we have in the beginning of an English sentence? Yes? Subject. Very good. It is pronoun as well as a subject. Then it is followed by predicate. What do we have in predicate? What is this student here? According to these word classes, keeping in mind the 8 classes of words in English, what is this student here? Shabash.
Now.
Yes, it is noun. So simple. And what is this new doing here? It is adjective. Good. It is adjective. Let me translate. So this is the order. If I say, is new a student? He. Will you laugh at me? No. Huh? Yes, you will laugh. If you will not laugh at me, you will laugh at each other. Because there is no order in such a sentence. If I write it, a new student, he is. Even if the listener understands the meaning of this sentence, but we cannot, this sentence cannot be called, this cannot be called a sentence at all. This cannot be called a grammatically correct sentence. What are we learning in grammar? The arrangement of words. The arrangement of words. Or simply the order of words. So the word order is, we have subject in the beginning, we have then predicate, and in predicate we have a noun here. And this noun is qualified a word, new, and it is adjective. So we have adjective first, then, very good, then noun, followed by noun. But if I translate the same sentence into Arabic, I'll write هو طالب جديد. هو طالب جديد. What did I write? There is no is. When I translate the same sentence, we don't have any word that stands for is here. It is understood. In Arabic, it is understood here. Huwa is he, and talibun is student. Then it is jadidun. So we have also khabar, huh? They call it khabar. And this, it is mubtada. They call it mubtada, subject. And then followed by khabar, talibun. What is this jadidun doing here? It is adjective. Talibun jadidun. We have in Arabic grammar, the order is, the English order may be disorder. Or we can say that it is disorder here. Huwa talibun jadidun. We have noun first and then followed by adjective. The Arabic students call this noun as, yes, ismun, and this adjective, they call it, they also call it ismun. But when an ism qualifies another word in Arabic, just like adjectives, they call it natun. And then the noun that is qualified, they call it manutun. You may go write all these terms, will help you a lot. Manutun, natun and manutun. We have noun first, followed by adjective. Here we have adjective first, followed by noun. So the order is disorder here. The English order is disorder in Arabic. Huh? In the same way, we can analyze this example as well. It is, I gave my sister a sweater for her birthday. If I write, gave I my sister a sweater for her birthday, is this a correct sentence? No. The subject has to be at the beginning. Okay? If instead of, now look at the second rule. This is the order of words. Did you get something of this? Syntax, huh?
Sir,
थोड़ा कुछ समझ में आया?
is there any difference between a sentence and morphology?
Syntax and morphology.
Sentence
Sentence.
and morphology.
We see these, actually these are the principles that we see. When we grammatically analyze a sentence, we see these are the two basic principles that we find in a typical English sentence. These are present there, whether you know or not. The speaker may be able to speak English, but it is not necessary, especially for a native speaker, to know these terms, syntax and morphology. These are present within the sentence, within a sentence. हर किसी सेंटेंस में आप इन प्रिंसिपल्स को देखोगे. आपने देखा, we have this principle of syntax. We cannot replace, we cannot put is here. Is he a new student? If we change syntax, it will become an interrogative sentence. It will no longer remain an assertive sentence. And sometimes it may not have any sense if we change the order of words. Suppose I say, if I put is at the beginning, there will be sense. It will give meaning, but it will become a question. Is he a new student? Instead of this, if I write he is student, it means the sentence does not follow one of the two basic principles of grammar, that is syntax. Let's move on to the morphology. If I write here instead of, now it is structure, form. Form, do you understand what is form? Yes, look at this word. What? Or it is H2O, okay? This H2O exists in three different forms. Do you see? Gaseous form, liquid form, solid form. It exists in three different forms. Suppose you have a guest at home. He is feeling thirsty. He asks you to fetch him a glass of water, to give him a glass of water. And instead of a glass of water, you are giving him an icicle. You will say to your guest, that it's also water, it is also H2O. But it is not in the appropriate form. So what is it? Morphology, actually, it is about morphology. In morphology, you are learning the form of words. If instead of I gave, I write this I gives, I giving. If I write I gives my sister a sweater for her birthday, this gives also means the same thing. I gives, I is followed by verb. Gives is also verb. Gave is verb. This is also verb. But this is not the appropriate form here. Just as you cannot give an icicle to your guest when he asks you for a glass of water, in the same way, you cannot replace this word gave with gives. You cannot replace this word. Actually, this gave is here, it has give, yes, give, gave, gives, giving, given. These are the different forms of the same verb give. But what we need to follow, what we need to remember here is we have to use its appropriate form. And this my is actually the possessive form of I. I, me, mine, and mine. My. I have taught you this mine and difference between my and mine. But both of these are the possessive forms of I. The situation, the context demands here the possessive form. So you cannot replace this possessive form of I with mine or this me. Me is the objective form. Me is the objective case. Do you understand my point? It is morphology. In morphology, we learn the form of words. Just two things, not so, huh? So big concept. पहले जब स्टूडेंट्स सुनते हैं ना, वो सिंटैक्स पढ़ना है, पता नहीं क्या होगा, हाँ? And it is another one. और एक भूत आने वाला है, that is morphology. कुछ नहीं है. बात समझ में आती है? And in the same way, I gave my sister a sweater. If I write instead of sweater, I'll change the form. See the different forms. Sweater, sweaters. When you leave school, when you change your clothes, you put off your uniforms and wear some other informal dresses. Okay? इसी तरह से एक वर्ड को किसी पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन में पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म की जरूरत होती है. बात समझ में आती है? तो मैंने बोला था sweaters. See, it is so odd. Yes, a sweater. This we have learned about this word a. It is here article, and this article a is always it comes. It is yes before singular countable nouns. So it's also a rule of grammar. When it is a singular countable, this indefinite article a, it is followed by singular countable noun. We cannot put sweaters here. We have to follow the rules of grammar. We have to follow this morphology of English. So inshallah, in our next class, we'll learn something more about grammar. We'll be repeating things in our following classes. But what you need to do is to be regular, punctual, and each and every day you'll be given. I'll present you with these pronunciation doses and already the verses from different literatures as I have mentioned in the beginning. Okay, we'll stop here. Have a good day.